Hello guys. In this video, I'm going to be talking about the best way that you can make money on sport betting. The best way that you can make money on sport betting. And some of you fall as a victims. We are having about 7 to 8. It's actually 8 in number of the best way that you can use to make money on sport betting. But some of you fall as a victims of number 5 and that of number 7. So you need to watch the video from beginning to the end so that if you are having any mistake related to this, so that you can correct it before it will be too late. So all what I'm sharing here is very important. You need to listen to me very carefully so that you not make that mistake when you are to bet again. So make sure you stay with me from beginning to the end. So by the way, if you are new to the channel, welcome to the channel. If you are also an old person who normally come to the channel and check it out and you are a subscriber and you are back, I salute you and thank you for coming back. So we are not going to drain my time on this one. We are just going straight to what we are having for our first one. Our first only prediction or our first way to go is claim any bonus. Claim any bonus available in your country. Claim any bonus available in your country. What did I mean by claiming any bonus? You know, you need to sign up to many sport books as possible. And you know, some sport books give you some chance. Like when you sign up into their site or you register with them, they will give you bonus. So you can now use that bonus to place your bet, take your profit and go. So anytime that you hear that a particular sport books are having a bonus running, just register account with them, take the bonus, and if you want, you can leave there. You will not place bet again, but you have already taken profit from them and you go. So the second thing that you need to do is shop around for the best odd. Don't just go and be betting for anything. Also look for the best odd. Which one is having the highest odd? Look for that. Don't be focusing on only one sport books. Don't be having one sport betting account. That's the most mistakes most of sport bettors make. Don't be having one account when it comes to sport betting. You need to have about 3 to 4 or even 5 betting accounts at once, so that when you are to bet on a game, you can check each sport books, look at their odd and look for the best odd to bet on. Don't just say, okay, for me I'm always betting on sporty bet. I'm always on sporty bet. I'm betting on M Sports. I'm betting on Betway. No, it shouldn't be that way. Have so many so that when you are now to bet, you check, okay, this place they're having 1.50 odd. This place maybe sport betting they're having 1.50 odd. Maybe Betway they're having 1.55 odd. And M Sport they're having 1.90 odd. So you can now go and bet with the one with the highest odd. You can now go to the sport books that are having those with the higher odd and bet with them, and you see that your profit will be higher than betting with the one with the 1.50 odd. That's how we make money on sport betting. And the next thing to follow is that of be selective in your sport betting. Be selective. Don't just be like a type who is always any game that you see you are betting on. Have a specific games that you are betting on. You need to have a specific games. Like if you are betting, you should know, like, okay, I'm betting on this kind of games. I don't bet on this. I bet on this selection, so I don't bet on this. If you are the type who is betting on win, focus on win. If you are also the type who is betting on double chance, focus on that, and don't bet on every game. Look for games that are having higher probability of making you profit and bet on them. That's what you need to also do. And the next thing, that's the 15. The fifth one, this one is most of you fall as a victims of. Avoid long bet or avoid parlays or multiple bet. That's what most of you sometime I was once a victim of that, and I've find a way of collecting myself about that. Multiple bet is the best way that the bookmakers use to let us lose. Like, let's say you select about 10 games and you say the 10 games you are expecting them to win and you want to get huge sum of money at once. It's possible that you will lose 1 out of the 10. It's possible. Or you can even lose 2 out of the 10. So don't always bet multiple bet. And anytime that you are even to bet on multiple bet, the maximum should be 3 and the minimum should be 2. Don't go above 3. If you are to bet on multiple bet, don't go above 3. And let's say, for instance, if you bet about 3 or 4, no, not even that. Let's say you bet 10 and you lost 2. You have lost, like, all the money, they will take it away. Let's say if you were betting single games and you bet and you have won 8 and you lose 2, you'll be in profit. No matter how it is going to be, you will still be in profit. You will still be in profit. That's what you need to take in mind. Don't multiple bet. Avoid. If you can avoid. If you can't avoid, make it as maximum as 3 and minimum as 2. Don't go beyond 3 and bet more. No, always bet less games and win. More win will compound to be something big. But if you want to combine it like about 10, 20 and win at once, your probability of losing is very high. So don't always do that. And the next thing is, that's the safe one. Don't bet with the public. That's the next thing that you need to take in mind. Don't bet with the public. What did I mean by don't bet with the public? I'm not saying that you shouldn't like focus on what the public say. If the public, like, you see that so many people are saying that, okay, let's say Man U is playing against Arsenal, and everybody is saying that, like, Man U is going to win. Man U is going to win. You are just hearing left and right, your friends and social media. Most of the people, they are saying, oh, Man U is going to win. The best thing that you need to do is go to your analysis. Go and do analysis. Look for like previous games of Arsenal, look for previous games for Manchester United, look for their head-to-head, look for news, and look for the games that they play before they will be playing, and look at their form, look at the squad, how is the strength, look at injury list. You need to look out for all that before you can now back, whether you back the public by placing your bet, or you leave the public and place your bet the way you see the market. That's how you need to also check out for. And the 7th one is bankroll management. That's the most mistakes that most of us make, and I'm also included sometimes I bet aggressively, and that is also bad. You don't need to do that. You need to have a bankroll management. You need to know that, okay, every bet that I'm going to place, I'm going to be placing it with this kind of, like, this amount, and every day I'm going to be spending this amount on betting. You need to know that, and you need to know that I will not bet more than 1% or 2% of my bankroll. If you want to go aggressively, don't even go more than 3% of your bankroll. If you want to even bet aggressively, don't go more than 3% of your bankroll. Because if you go 3% of your bankroll and you end up losing about 5 times consistently, like you just follow each other consistently and you lose about 5 times in a row, you see that, like, your bankroll, you condemn everything, you consume all your money. You don't need to do that. Like, mostly, if you can, like, if you are the type who is aggressive, then you can go for 3. But if you want to be safe, then you can go for 1% of your bankroll, which is the safest way. And that way you can accumulate profit for a long period of time. So you see the curve, it will start this way. You see it starting this way, but those betting like multiple bet, you see their profit will go this way, and if it is just to drop, it will just also drop straight like this. It will also drop straight. That's how it goes. And if you are betting single games, your profit will, like, it will go in a curve like this. It will go like curve. It will go like slowly. Before it rise, it is already high. But if you want to bet multiple bet, it will just go once and flop. One day all the money will just come down. Like, one game will just collapse all the money for you. That's how it goes. And the last but not the list is follow injury list and news. That's the last thing, but most of us ignore this injury list and news. Let's say for instance injury list. Sometimes you have key players in some teams. If the players are absent, or they are in injury list, or they are in a break, or they are to rest, it's difficult for some games, like for some teams, to win without some particular players. So you need to always check out for that kind of players to be sure that that kind of players is around before you bet. But if you check and that kind of players they are in injury list or they are not part of the squad, then you don't need to place that kind of bet. You need to leave that particular game and look for different game and bet on that. That's how you need to go when it comes to sport bet, and look for about news. Look for how important like people are communicating about, like commenting about that particular game. How is important is it? Look for like traveling. Let's say for instance news, if like a player is going to travel long distance before playing a match, they'll be, by the time that they will reach there, they'll be tired. Don't expect them to always score more goals as the way they used to score when they are playing at home. It's real, it's happening, because if you are tired you can't perform as compared to if you are not tired. So that's why sometimes most of the teams when they are playing at home, you see them, they have an advantage, and that's just the trick, because they don't always travel, they are always at their hometown, so they can rest, organize themselves well and play well. But when they are playing away, they will travel and they will be stressed, they are tired and they can't perform as much. So that's the key takeaway. Always make sure that you take this in mind. If you are the type who is placing on over and under, then you should also focus on this. If you see that if a team is traveling long distance to play a game and they are always good in scoring, but don't place them as compared to when they are playing at home. So guys, I think that's the end of our job about how to make money on sport betting, the secret way to make money on sport betting. And if you enjoyed this one so far from beginning to the end, the only thing that I'll ask from you is to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and turn on post notification bell. And you can also join the WhatsApp group as well. The link is in the channel bio. You can click and join the WhatsApp group. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow for another betting tips and tricks. So bye bye for now. Peace out.